Hey there folks, CrossFlux here, and Broken Ideas, back with the next episode of our Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series. We are already on episode 7, which means that today we will be opening up the good old 24 packs of Pharaonic Guardian. So, this set I do remember quite fondly as a kid. It's got quite a few good cards in it. Not sure if they're going to be that useful to us in the Progression series. Although I am eyeing that Dark Dust Spirit. That's a pretty good pickup. He's like Dark Hole, except I think he hits only face-up stuff. So if it's face down, it's safe. He is a spirit, a carryover from that mechanic from the last set. So he's technically reusable in a way. But yeah, so Pharaonic Guardian's got some good cards in it. It's most famous for introducing the very first archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh! The Gravekeepers. So, I mean, even though technically nowadays by, today's standards, stuff like Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, Karibo, those kinds of things are technically archetypes. And hello, we just picked up a band card, Mirage and Nightmare. This card is bonkers, but I suppose I'll talk more about that in the deck building, because I'm sure that's going to go in the deck. But anyways, yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so even though a lot of those older cards are technically archetypes now, back in the day, this was the first time we ever had an archetype. So yeah, it's pretty neat. It was definitely foreshadowing of things to come, because as you know, by today's standards, there ain't nothing that is without an archetype. But meanwhile, while I've been blabbing on, you guys have been seeing me pick up some surprisingly good stuff. Picked up King Tiger, I got a Trap Dust Shoot, I got a Raigeki Break. Wing Sage Falcos is not bad. Needle Sealing is basically discount Torrential Tribute, which I will take since I missed Tribute in, was it Legacy of Darkness or was it Labyrinth of Nightmare? Either way, I missed it earlier. But here, hello. Picked up Dark Geroid, which is a Fiend monster. So in addition to the Gravekeepers, Pharaonic Guardian gives support to Fiend types, as if they needed more support after the last set, and zombies, surprisingly. So I highly doubt I'm going to pull enough zombie stuff to make a zombie deck, but if I can grab a few more of this newer Fiend support, like a new Doria or something like that, I'll definitely take it. Ooh, picked up a Terraforming. That's definitely going to help out with the consistency of our deck. Being able to search out Mystic Plasma, or even if I decide to go back to that Fire deck in the future. Does the same thing for Molten Destruction. And back to back, I pulled up a Metamorphosis. Got all those fusion monsters just rotting away in my extra deck. Maybe I'll actually be able to do something with them now. I mean, heck, I used my extra deck in the very first episode of the series, but unfortunately I haven't really touched it since. It's a shame, really. I kind of wanted to keep polymerization going, but there's just not enough consistency for that. Maybe if I had picked up those Fusion Gate field spells a few sets ago, I could have tried to make it work just for the lulz, but yeah, unfortunately that's not going to happen. Alright, we are coming up on the last few packs of the set. And I haven't picked up too many other goodies. I doubled up on Mirage and Nightmare for what it's worth, which is to say it's not worth anything, seeing as how I can only run one ever. But regardless, there is one card in particular that I am really looking to pick up. If I'm not mistaken, it's simply a rare, so it shouldn't be that difficult to pull. But getting dangerously close to the end here, and I haven't seen it yet. It's going to be very useful for now, and of course well into the future even. It's a particular book, we got to get some reading done. Come on. Okay, Needle Sealing, Gravekeeper Spy, that's nice. But I need me some learning. Let me read them books and get some learning done in my head. Alright, last pack. Can I pull Book of Moon? That's what I want. I want Book of Moon. Of course not. Alright. Well, not the end of the world. I picked up several really good cards. Needle Sealing, Trap Dust Shoot, Mirage of Nightmare, Metamorphosis, a few other goodies too that I'm just forgetting. Of course, I picked up a few Gravekeepers cards. I don't think I pulled enough to actually make a Gravekeeper strategy viable. In fact, I don't even think I pulled a single copy of Necro Valley, which, to be honest, if I don't have Necro Valley, there is no way I'm running a Gravekeeper deck. So that's pretty much out the window. But I pulled a little bit of Fiend support. If I just double down on that strategy and upgrade the deck with a few of the miscellaneous goodies I picked up here, I think we'll be in good shape to keep our win streak going. But let's go ahead and cut over to Broken and see how she fares in the booster box opening.
Hello everybody, we're back here again, and this time we are going to open 24 packs of Pharaonic Guardian. So here we go. Here we go. Let's see what our first pack holds. Oh, okay, we got a Graveskeeper. We got some Graveskeepers. Got Reckless Greed. What's this one? Narrow. Tyryu. Oof. Didn't say that right at all. Ooh, Dark Dust Spirit. I remember that one. That was actually one of the cards I had. The more I think I've said this before, but the more I think about it, I think most of the cards I had when I was little came from this pack. This pack and maybe the one before it, because a lot of these cards are very familiar. Gravekeeper. Getting a lot of Gravekeepers. Might make a deck out of this if this keeps up. Don't think we've gotten a Book of Moon yet, though. Would like one of those. Oh, dang. Really would like one of those. Ooh, Guard. Reasoning. Reasoning, yes. Another assistant. Arsenal Bug. I remember you, though. I miss you. You look funny. 10 packs left. Hopefully we get it. Trap Dust Shoot. Barrel behind the door. We got Terraforming. That's one of the other cards I was really hoping to get. Another Terraforming. Yes, Ring of Destruction. I really hope we get just one Book of Moon. Look at the cute turtle, everybody. He'll make you smile. I thought that said Mucus Yuck. I was like, what? Oh no. Oh, we got one more. Dang it. Not one? Not one? Alright, well, we still got some alright stuff. It's not totally bad. I have to go over how many Gravekeepers I got, because if I have a ton, I might make a deck out of that. We'll see. Alright, that's it everybody. So we're gonna go make our deck and then we'll see CrossFlux and the dueling ring. See you there.
Alright, we're back once again, ladies and gentlemen, and surprise, surprise, I'm still on Fiends. So, I gotta admit, even I was surprised with how effective the Bark of Dark Ruler was at winning battles. So, I purposefully only ran 2 copies last episode because I knew they would be good, but I didn't think they'd be that necessary or perform as well as they did. So I didn't want them clogging and bogging me down in case they weren't working out or whatever. So I only had the 2, but I did pull 3. So I decided to up that for this episode, doubling down on the strategy that worked so well last time. Now I know Broken's smart and she's going to be on to this. She knows I'm on Bark of Dark Ruler now, so she's probably going to tweak her deck in a way that makes it so that she can deal with this trap more easily. If she has some way of doubling down on spell and trap destruction, I'm sure she's going to do it. Likewise, she may have access to dealing with my monsters outside of battle. Like, she might end up throwing in Offerings to the Doomed or some other kill spell that she hasn't previously been using, just as a way to out my monsters without having to confront them in battle. That being said, I have tailor-made my extra deck to deal with her potential thought process of having to deal with me. It's like a cat and mouse game, you know? So that being said, as you can see, my main deck hasn't changed that much, and the strategy is still pretty much the same. Just try and get big monsters and win in battle. The only new monster I added was Dark Geroid, the only new fiend I pulled from the booster. I was really hoping to get my hands on a new Doria or something like that instead, because being able to have a body on board that can take something down with it if it dies in battle would have been really neat. But, you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? Anyways, and then Mirage of Nightmare should be pretty useful. I've got a neat strategy. It's not in the main deck because I don't think it's going to be that reliable to pull off. But, so with Mirage of Nightmare, I have to end up discarding cards at the start of my turn, basically. But if my hand has already been depleted because I used said cards during Broken's turn, then it's kind of like I'm not actually losing cards. So, for example, Raigeki Break. If I ended up using a Raigeki Break during Broken's turn after having drawn cards off of Mirage of Nightmare, one, Mirage gives me plenty of discard fodder, so that Raigeki Break's cost isn't an issue. And again, the cost isn't an issue if I'm already going to lose the cards I drew off of Mirage anyways. But that's kind of a niche thing that this deck is capable of, so that's why I'm citing the Raigeki Breaks. That being said, they are probably worthy of being in the main deck regardless of whether or not I run Mirage of Nightmare, because at trap speed, being able to destroy literally any card, monster, spell, or trap, that is very handy at this point in the game. But honestly, I feel like I've said all I really need to say about the deck. I'm really hoping for some stronger mainline monsters over the next few packs. Ryukishin and Whiptail Crow, again, they're good under Mystic Plasma Zone, but honestly, Broken's monsters are stronger than mine. And she's got Rising Air Current to match my Mystic Plasma, meaning her monsters are going to have a slight bit more of an edge over mine, which is why I rely so heavily on Bark of Dark Ruler. My Malevolent Nuzzlers kind of help to even the tides a little bit in that department, but again, I can't always rely on it. And of course, I have been made aware that we have been using Imperial Order wrong the last few episodes. Honestly, it hasn't come up that much, so it's not that big of a deal, but I do apologize that we've been using it wrong. Honestly, I never really got a chance to use Imperial Order as a kid growing up, so, I mean, it was super expensive and rare card. There is no way I was getting my hands on something like that. So, therefore, I don't have much experience with it since it's, you know, pretty much, it's been banned for so long. I think it's at 1 nowadays, but people still don't really use it that much. So, forgive me, I didn't have much experience with it, so I was going off of how I remembered it working. But for those of you who don't know, Imperial Order isn't like, during your standby phase, you can choose to let it disappear and go to the grave if you want to. Yeah, so it's not optional. Once you decree that Imperial Order, you're stuck with it, so no spells. So again, pretty dangerous for me to use in this deck when my deck relies on spells so heavily. If I shut down my Mystic Plasma, my Nuzzlers, and my Rush Recklessly, if I end up throwing that back in the main deck, could be pretty devastating. So I gotta pick and choose my battles wisely there. But again, Bark of Dark Ruler is a trap, so it gets around Imperial Order, so I'm in good shape there. Yep, so that's really all I need to say. I should not have said as much as I did, so I do apologize if I've wasted your guys' time. Enough of that, let's see how she tweaked her deck. I'm pretty excited to see it in the dueling arena, which is where I will be meeting her next. So, see you guys soon.
Okay, we're back from working on the deck, and as you can see, we have some special fanciness added. Now you'll notice most of the cards I've added are not from Pharaonic Guardian. They are from, specifically, they are from the Pegasus starter deck. You guys might remember I got pity points. I haven't used any of them so far, so what I did was spend them on the Pegasus starter deck, and I put in the cards that, basically the cards I should have pulled but never got lucky enough to pull. Dark Hole, Change of Heart, Mystical Space Typhoon, Monster Reborn, Graceful Charity, all that good stuff. And you'll also notice that Sky Scout is here, even though I did not pull it. Well, CrossFlux and I decided to trade, because I had 2 Opticlops in my deck before, you might remember that. And he was all like, "Can I trade you?" And I was like, "Okay." So he let me have 1 Sky Scout in exchange for the Opticlops. We added Winged Sage Falcos. So, and he's a wind, so that'll go good with Rising Air Current. Between having 3 copies of Rising Air and 2 Terraforming, we've got a pretty good chance to always have Rising Air Current, or at least a copy of it. And I got a lot of spell destruction now, so even if I have to like wipe out all spells, hopefully I'll still have a copy that I can put back out afterwards. Took out 1 Stamping Destruction because I don't really have a lot that works with that yet. I need a few more dragons. I'm hoping to get some within the next pack or so. We got Ring of Destruction now. We got Trap Hole. We got 7 tools. Hopefully that'll all help take care of monsters and trap cards and the like. I sided a lot of old cards just in case. I'm not sure if taking them out was the best decision. Put Jar, put Horn, put Malevolent. And it was really hard to take the Malevolence and then rush Recklessly out. And it might be the wrong move, we'll see. But I just didn't know how else to keep everything else and keep it at 40 cards. I'm trying to stay at 40 cards exactly. Our main strategy is to just try to keep our monsters bigger than his and keep drawing cards until we get what we need and take out any spells and traps we don't want. And hopefully that will work out for us. We will see. So let's go on over into the dueling room.
It's time to duel!
Hello, we're here in the dueling room, and you, mister, are finally going to go down. I have a lot of new tricks.
I'm gonna
up my
crash and
sleeve.
burn. Is tricks a
That's the
code
idea.
word for cheat?
No.
Alright, well I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah.
But I'm confident in my deck.
Okay.
I'm not confident in my RPS skills though.
Number 1.
Hey, number 1.
Hey, number 2.
Yeah, boy.
Set a card.
How intimidating.
Set a card. Pass.
Oh, you starting a tea party over there with that humble tea set? Alright, main 1. Let's just go to town. Mystic Plasma. Any
Okay.
response?
No.
Alright. Big boy. Come to me. Attack over. I'm at 21.
Troop.
Ooh, Troop Dragon.
So that means I get another one.
I don't remember seeing that one last time. But it fits with your dragon theme.
I had that one. I actually did have that one last time. I just didn't ever get to... Wait, does special summon mean I can't put in defense?
You can, but it would be face-up defense.
How do I... Oh, there. Now it appears.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's all I got.
Yay!
I accomplished nothing.
Terraforming.
Okay, so you pulled what terraforming. I figured it wasn't that hard to get a hold of.
That means I need my Rising Air.
Yep.
Which
Dang.
I will now
With your
play.
own field, it's going to eliminate any boosts that I have, more or less.
Then I'm going to normal summon Opticlops.
Oh, dang. That's a cheat, because you still get to use my field.
Nah. It's not cheating. Alright. Swapping troop to
Okay,
attack.
so you're going to swap him out too. I mean, you might as well, since you got some stuff on board. Alright, 200 from the Opticlops attack, and then was that 12 direct?
Yeah, because troop is boosted by rising air.
Alright. Dang, I'm gonna need something here. I don't need a little something.
Both of my monsters get the boost.
Yep. Alright, so this is really the only way I can do this. I'll force Ryukushin to be powerful. Alright, let's get that Opticlops off before I can deal more damage.
I'm gonna activate Ring of Destruction.
Ooh. Okay, so my monster is at 2800, so we're both gonna take 2800 damage.
Okay.
And then my monster dies. Do I want Nuzzler?
In my experience, it doesn't work.
Yeah, life points are pretty slim right now. Hold on, you're at 23 and 12, 38. No, I can't rescue. If I pay the life points, you can kill me, so it's gonna have to go to the grave. Alright, so main 2. Normal summoned. Alright, I gotta use a new card. Hopefully it can help pull me out. Mirage of Nightmare. It does nothing right now. Your turn.
Okay.
Alright, your standby phase. I draw so that I go up to 4 cards in hand.
Okay.
Alright. You may proceed. Pot of Greed.
Pot of Greed.
That's better than what I did.
Pot of Greed. To grave. Set card. Summon this thing.
Oh, dang. Alright, that's game then.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have anything on board, no traps or anything, so. Alright, you got it.
I get the boost. You get the boost.
Dang,
but
that
I still
was-
win.
That was pretty rough. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna have to do some reworking here.
I'm not changing.
Alright, well, let's see how good you do going second.
Fine.
Alright, main 1. I'll summon an Opticlops. Thanks for the extra copy, by the way. And I will set 2 cards face down. Your turn.
Set a card. Pass.
Okay. Not gonna invite me over for tea this time?
T.
Alright, I don't know what that is. So let's put that card back where it came from, or so help me. Alright, summon Exiled Force. I'm gonna go ahead and tribute that off to get rid of your face down.
Ooh, and I don't even get the effect.
Nope, because it was not destroyed in battle. I had a feeling that's what it was. So
take
let's
18.
go for 18. And your move.
My move.
My Exiled Force against your troop of dragons. That was a bloody
Put
battle.
this here. Enter.
Okay. Do I walk into it anyways? I mean, I might as well. I know you're on dragon dwelling in a cave, so I mean, I'm not too worried about taking 200 life points, so let's see what it is.
It's another troop.
Oh, dang.
That means I get to summon another one. Where is
Yep,
it?
unless the other one's in your hand as well.
Oh. Oops, I meant defense.
Alright, main 2, I'll set another card face down and pass it over. During your standby phase, whooshing, trap dust shoot. Show me your hand.
Dang, wow. Okay.
Let's see what you're up to over there.
Oops, wrong one.
Oh, that's nasty. Wait, Monster Reborn and Mystical Space Typhoon. You did cheat.
No, I didn't.
Uh-huh.
I didn't cheat.
Did you get a starter deck?
Yeah.
Okay. You must have. Alright, well, you got the pity points for it. Alright, so Dust Shoot lets me shuffle one of these monsters back into your deck. So if I leave you the tribute, you won't have any monsters to summon. So that dragon dwelling in the cave is going to get shuffled back into your deck. And you got a lot of spell and trap destruction. That's not good.
Okay, so dragon.
Yep, dragon dwelling in the cave goes back to your hand. Or sorry, to your deck, I mean.
To deck.
You do have monsters on the field, though.
Shuffle. Okay.
You may proceed.
Going to activate Fisher.
Okay. I will allow that.
Going to activate Stamping Destruction.
Mm-hmm.
On, let's say, this one.
That one?
Mm-hmm.
Magic Drain.
You really...
Yep. So either you discard a spell or your spell's negated.
You really want that one.
Possibly.
But you also know that I had 2 spell destructions.
I know you've got spells in your hand, yeah.
I mean, I don't get to destroy it if I don't negate if I negate this.
Right.
It just passes then.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, what else you got?
A mystical space typhoon.
Yep, that'll get it. To the grave. You got one of my barks.
Ugh.
I don't have any bark or bite, apparently.
Does Monster Reborn count as my special summon?
Well, you get any number of special summons you want, as long as you have the effects to do them.
Okay, I can't...
So you got Monster Reborn, you've got Luster Dragon number 2, I know that.
So would that work?
Well, you don't need more than one monster. Luster Dragon is a 1 tribute monster.
Ooh, okay. I thought it was 2, like...
No, because he's only level 6.
I knew that originally, but I forgot. Attack directly.
Mm-hmm.
And... Not much point right now. And turn.
Alright. Main one, Fisher. Set, summon, attack for 18. I'm going full on Unga Bunga mode.
Unga Boonga. Alright, I'm going to activate Monster Reborn.
Imperial Order.
No! I have nothing.
Ooh, that sucks. I figured you'd get something off of that, though. Alright, I must pay 700. Which I've already explained that we've been using Imperial Order wrong, where it's basically mandatory. So, 18 direct, so I cannot shut this thing down even if I wanted to. But, that's alright.
Well...
I can deal with that.
It's not doing me much good, but just to be safe, terraforming.
Well, you can't, remember? Imperial Order. No spells. I mean, you can activate it, but it's a waste.
Never mind then. I think you win.
You would have had another turn, had it not been for the monster I just summoned.
Yeah.
Alright. Whew! That's, that was scary. Yeah.
That was surprising.
I thought I might have misplayed after allowing you to take out my Opticlops with your Fisher and stuff. But that was rough. You got some nasty spells. I know you have Magician of Faith too, so you can reuse some of them. That's just nasty.
Alright, I go first again.
I'm gonna win.
I go in. Alright. Rising.
This is an interesting hand. I don't know how I feel about it.
Rising air current.
Field off the bat.
Set card.
You're gonna set a card after playing Rising Air Current?
Yeah.
Alright, well then let's just banish it.
Good.
Troop, okay. So, it is banished, not in the graveyard. In case Monster Reborn. See, now we actually have to worry about that. Since you've got Monster Reborn, we have to consider that. Alright, summon. Activate my own field. Attack for 2350. Sorry, 2150. Set, pass. The War of the Worlds has begun.
Set.
Okay, sounds like you're scheming over there. Alright, summon my good old trusty, faithful, ever-present Sangan. Let's have Crow go into this monster. Alright, and what was that? 15 direct. Your turn. Another set, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. Alright, main one. Let's tribute my Sangan for my boss, my lesser fiend.
Right.
Not much of a name for a boss, but Sangan will trigger. So I get to search for something. Hopefully something good. I don't have much going for me. I guess I'll do Witch's Apprentice. Alright. Go into battle phase. Let's have Lesser Fiend attack this. Alright. If there's no response, Lesser Fiend... Oh man. Lesser Fiend actually banishes monsters he kills. So that means your witch is not going to let you get a search.
You've got to be kidding me.
I am so sorry. I honestly did not think that effect would actually come up.
Boss.
Okay, so you want to ring in response to the Lesser Fiend's attack then?
Sure. So is that how it's supposed to work? It just says on your opponent's turn.
Yeah, I mean, that's something you can do. We can play it back just a little bit. Because, I mean, you can read. So, like, theoretically, you should have known what Lesser Fiend's effect was. So, knowing that going into the battle phase.
Oh, I don't know.
allow
That's cheating.
Alright, it's up to you. If
It's-
you want to play
it's
it back,
cheating.
you can.
I didn't know, but it's cheating.
Alright, well, you'll know in the future.
Yeah.
Alright, so after Lesser Fiend's attack, you're doing ring at resolution of the attack. Who are you tributing? The Crow or the Fiend?
The Fiend.
Okay, so we will both take 2,600.
Okay.
And he is destroyed. Alright, it's still the battle phase, so Crow will go for 2,150. You are still alive, unfortunately. And it's your turn.
Activate mystical space.
Ooh. Okay, on what?
Yummy.
The plasma zone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You win.
Didn't have another monster.
No, I never drew one.
Alright, well, your face down could possibly save you. So, I'm gonna
It's
attack.
not.
Order. Alright. Dang. That was really close. That was really toss and go there. It's really anyone's game. You've got a lot of cards at your disposal.
Yeah, I just gotta draw 'em right. Maybe I didn't have enough monsters, but there's not enough wind and dragons right now.
Yeah, that's true. It is kind of hard to... I mean,
I didn't
if you
draw
didn't-
enough from the last batch.
Yeah, if you had pulled more of the dragon stuff from Legacy of Darkness, you still got a pretty cohesive theme. Next set, Magician's Force, has Luster Dragon number 1, I believe.
Okay.
Which is a 4-star 1900.
Because one had to come out after 2.
Yeah, because 1 had to come out after 2, because Konami doesn't know how to count. They failed their math class. But anyway, so that'll be a big help to you. I don't remember the rarity though, so it might be hard to get a playset, but if you do, then I'm definitely in trouble.
Knowing my luck, I'll get the super rare card, but not the rare.
Yeah, your deck is definitely pretty scary though. The fact that you always have access to your field because you've got terraforming and stuff like that basically nullifies my field.
There's a card I added from the the Pegasus deck that I never drew once. I'm very surprised.
Well, that second set of starter decks, Joey and Pegasus, they got some really good cards in it.
Yeah, Joey had all the good monsters and Pegasus had all the good, unique to him spell cards.
Yeah, so he had like... I'm trying to remember what was unique. I know they both had like Change of Heart and stuff like that. Pegasus had Graceful Charity, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that sucks for me then.
Yeah, you don't even have to ask. You know what's in the deck.
Yeah.
You know it's in the deck.
Yeah, so... Yeah, geez. And that card's just going to get better for you as time goes on. Like, obviously, while we're still in this Duelist Kingdom / Battle City era of Yu-Gi-Oh!, the discard is kind of a problem. But once we hit, like, the Synchro era, and we're going to start getting decks that can use the graveyard a lot more, Graceful Charity is just going to be absolutely bonkers for you.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was going to be my strategy. Assuming I build up 4 pity points early on, I was going to spend them on one of those 2 starter decks as well, just because they have so many good cards.
Yeah,
But,
and I mean, I could see not wanting to if you ended up getting Mystical Space Typhoon and Dark Hole and all that early on,
like what?
but I didn't get that.
Yeah. Alright, well, it's still anyone's game. I managed to luck out the best 2 out of 3, but honestly, it really was just kind of a luck out.
Part of it was just drawing bad cards.
Yeah.
Part of it.
So.
I mean, I probably could have lasted one more turn if I had done the thing with the witch right, but...
Yeah, that's true. If you had known what Lesser Fiend was up to.
Really, it was only 1 card, though. I doubt I would have drawn something magnificent.
Alright, hey, draw another card, just assuming you had lasted another turn because you had ringed appropriately.
Sky Scout.
Sky Scout? Yeah, with Rising Air Current on the field. That, well...
I got rid of your boss, so actually that would have been good.
Yeah. The only problem, though...
You have that yeah.
I had Bottomless, if you had summoned it.
Oh, you did get Bottomless.
I did pull Bottomless. I
did
have
not.
not used it yet, so I probably should have kept it face down to keep it a secret.
Okay, I still would have lost that.
But, it's fair. I trap dust shooted you to see that you had Monster Reborn and stuff, so... It's only fair you get to see one of the cards that I have.
I mean, the duel's over anyway.
Yeah.
Eh.
But, better luck next time. I kind of want you to start whooping up on me, because I want to build up some pity points soon. There's some good stuff coming out, and I'm definitely going to want to pull some extra packs.
What's this, 3 strikes? In a row?
3 strikes in a row, what do you mean?
Me. Losing.
Technically it's several. You won, what was it, episode 2, I think you won?
In a row.
Yeah, so we're on episode 7.
Yeah.
So you won episode 2, I think, so that's like 5 losses in a row, technically. But again, most of those were pretty close.
I didn't win another one? I thought I won 2.
I don't think so. I'll have to go back and check the footage. Obviously, when I edit it, the scoreboard will show what's accurate, but I only recall you winning one of them.
Okay.
Either way, though, it's still anyone's game, so we'll just have to see what Magician's Force brings us. I know it's a lot of spellcaster support, and I believe they introduced the Union mechanic, which is fairly underwhelming. Go figure. Anyways, we will see you guys in the next one.
See you in the next one. Have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day.